Sorry, guys. I guess my phone overheated. I unplugged it now, so we'll just check it. But I'm getting a new webcam on Wednesday, so that will work. Let me turn Saga back on. And I think the same thing happened when I was working on this last time, and I think the excess fabric is blocking airflowage. So I turned the fan back on, so we'll see what happens. Let's see if that works. Sorry about that. So hopefully you guys, I didn't leave everything on. It didn't let me restart it, unfortunately. So yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I was. Hopefully everyone's back. Let me know if you're back. I can give you a couple more minutes. Give a couple more minutes. But I was looking at this painted fairy. They gave me a offer for it. I get these like almost every other day sometimes. Ooh, $172. Okay. Yeah, it's not something I'm interested in, but that's actually decent. It's like half off. More than half off. Where's the picture? Oh man. My web browser is so slow. Oh, here it is. It kind of reminds me of the Amy Stewart one. I didn't know you were live. Oh, it's nearly your bedtime. I'm sorry. I thought my TV was broke earlier, and then I realized I was pointing my phone at it rather than my remote. Woo, that's a good one. Yeah, I was gonna show you guys this. This came up in my painted fairy email. I have to say that's just pretty cute. Interesting. But yeah, it's way expensive. $172. So nope. Even if you give me 100 off, I still have to pay a bunch for it. So anyway, I thought I'd show you guys that. So that was interesting, actually. It was a little bit interesting. I can't afford anything. No. Can't buy anything. Can't buy anything. Okay. So yeah, hopefully Wednesday. Well, not Wednesday, but it's gonna be Thursday. But yeah, that's very much like Amy Stewart. Do you think she uses AI? Absolutely, she does. Yeah, she does. And I think Marsha is stitching it, and like it looks like the ribbon at the top looks really bad. She was really disappointed in it. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. It's like, I've got things hanging over here because I was moving stuff around. Let me see if I can clip that back up. Yeah, I think in her Amy group, she did say she uses AI. Lunchtime? No, it's stitch time, Melon. Oh yeah, I should open. Oh, another one. Oh, they're sending me 2 emails at a time. That's kind of weird. Okay, well, anyway, yeah. Does she say? I think I saw that, but it's pretty obvious. It really is. Unfortunately, it's definitely obvious she does, um, which is sad. I mean, it's, mm, yeah, I think the thing is that Michelle is saying, okay, this is an AI creator, but then maybe she doesn't only use AI. So yeah, I don't know. But I just think the last couple of things have been really funky looking. Things are hanging down, and I'm gotta poke it up there. There we go. Um, Somebody else said, who was it that said? Excuse me, I'm still burping after dinner. Somebody said that I was talking to somebody. Who was it? No, I don't remember. That they could tell that it was AI, and I do think so. Like the stitching sanctuary or whatever, that definitely looks AI. Sorry, I've got a knot in my thread. I never get knots in Arrow. Oh, there we go. They always come out really easily. I'm using a little bit longer thread since there's so much of this. Non-AI creators still say AI assisted in their description, though. Maybe not all of them. You mean they should say that? Yes, I do agree they should say that. I'm not sure. I don't think they do that, though. Stitches of Beautiful, or is it Stitches of Beautiful, does write that in there. It might not be Stitches of Beautiful. It might be the Stamp Stitch Club, I'm thinking. That's possible. How do you tell behind? But yeah, it's hard. But like, there's like weird things that you'll see if it's AI. You know, there's just like odd things. I think that's what people say. I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't look. It doesn't look right, I guess. I follow Omar Rayan on Instagram. Have you guys seen his artwork? I mean, like, not just images of it. Well, images of it, but like digital images of it. He actually paints the stuff. I saw it on his Instagram. Really interesting stuff. Well, he does really interesting stuff too. It's a bit odd, but yeah, I like it. Suki showed me a pattern. I helped her convert it, and it's really fun. It's not my thing, but I thought it was fun anyway. Oh, you know what? For some reason I don't have the right color. Did I miss those? Oh, I missed those. I'm there. Eek! Oh well. That's okay. Yeah, it's okay. No, they do. Maybe not all, but Hade has it in descriptions for some of the ones I was looking at. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I know that there was something about Shira Marchetti. He was playing around with AI recently. I didn't read the post. I don't know. And I don't mind, but like I want people to actually say they use it if they're using it. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Should I stop using this pen? It just feels like it's making it harder to see. Like I can't like see the stitches the way I usually would. Maybe I could wet it and get rid of the lines. I don't know how that's going to affect it. If I use cold, it shouldn't shrink it. I don't know. Or I just grin and bear it and get it done. Let me take a drink of water. It is kind of stuffy in here. We had a huge thunderstorm last night. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to burp in your ears. Wow, that was rude. Sorry. I'm drinking bubble water, that's why. Sometimes you just can't help it. I know Painting Fairy has a bunch of Amy Stewart stuff, by the way. I kind of like that though, because it would make it easier to kit up. And probably is less confetti. I saw the Stitching Sanctuary, which that's interesting that they got that. Winter Reading Nook. traveling library. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff. Let me look at this real quick. Oh, I missed a stitch anyway. See, I'm missing the crosses. I'm gonna do this stitch here though, because I meant to do those other ones. I didn't do it. I mean, they're still expensive, but you know, like if you're kind of lazy like me, it would make stuff easy to cut up. You know what I mean? Be like, yeah, that's easy. It's probably less confetti, like I said. Let me mark these. I'm marking them off as I go just because I'm really struggling to see what's going on here. Wasn't there a new category, Ebony, for AI creators? But I wonder if that's also for people who are just using it a little bit. Oh, I think before, right. Okay, so I kind of got sidetracked because, you know, I do that. Um, so I was asking Gemini about the, let me see where I'm at, the fabric that I had seen on Broderie Korean, the 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 Stony Point vintage. So I asked what color it was like, and they said that it was like, was it 928 and 5 something. They were kind of blue, and you know that AI, they always want to chat with you. Kind of, it's so weird. You sometimes forget you're talking to a computer, right? And so of course it's like, what are you thinking about making with it? And so I was like, I am Pride and Prejudice from Tutu, and then it comes back with your response, and it says, that color is probably not going to work because it will distract too much from your pattern. And I was like, really? I'm like, okay. So it starts shooting out some recommendations, and one of them was Perman Water Lily, which is the one that I had heard was the one that people were using on the Tutu Facebook group. So I was like, oh man. So I'm going to email the place where I usually get my stuff and ask if she can get it, because she does, she's a seller for that company, so should be able to. So yeah, so then I'm like, okay, I guess I have to change my mind again. I think AI creators fully use AI like Dragon Muse. Yeah, that's what I assumed as well. Let me know if the music's too loud. I have the speaker closer. I had to turn it way up when I was watching you, Ebony. And then I have triggers for my game, and they and they were like blowing me out because I have my speaker close by so I could hear. So I was like, oh man. Yeah. So my speaker's still there. I hadn't moved it. Yeah. And I would say, no, you're wrong. Then it agrees with me. Yeah. What's really funny? I had this guy a couple of years ago, like he was on the game that I play, and he was like, I don't know, I don't know what his game was, but, well, his game was trying to get someone to do cyber with him, and I wasn't biting, but, he made me feel like he was interested in me. And when I talk to Gemini, it feels the same way. And I realized that today. I was like, this kind of reminds me of that. He probably was using some sort of AI to talk to me or something. Yeah. So, anyway, I thought that was interesting thought. But yeah, it was interesting. And then actually, I was able to have Gemini search for the beads I needed and came up with places here in Sweden that I didn't know about. So that was good too. So yeah, I was pretty excited with that. Let's see. I did these, and I have another thread, so I'm gonna put that up here because I missed the stitches up here. I can cut this off. And this pattern is not bad. I do think that I don't like the pen. Yeah. It's unfortunate because it works really well, but it's just too bright. So I'm gonna end up going back to my Clover pen then, I think. If I want to keep water soluble, I'll end up doing that. I love the heat erase pens because they do work really well, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Hi, Alyssa. Welcome in. Yeah, just sitting here chilling. I wasn't going to, but yeah. Sana twisted my arm. No, I'm kidding. No, she didn't need to twist my arm. I did it on my own. Yeah, Alyssa and we watched a retro horror last night. So if you guys want to do like a movie night sometime, let me know. That was kind of fun. Oh, what the heck? I'm getting another email. Another one. Oh, it's the same email. Damn it. And yeah. Yeah, it was burnt offerings. So it had Karen Black and Oliver Reed, and Betty Davis was in it. Yeah, Betty Davis was in it, and she was like this old. She was awesome in it, actually. I mean, it wasn't scary or anything. I don't think. I thought it was going to be more than it was, but it was really good. I thought so. And Oliver Reed was just over the top acting, but he was really good. He was really good in it. And then Burgess Meredith was in it, and he was so creepy. He was just so creepy. It was really funny. And I don't watch scary movies, but lately, like, I'm on this kick about horror films lately. And so I was like, watch this instead of listening to someone bitch about fire alarms. So yeah, that's what we did. It was fun. I had to mute Alyssa though. She didn't know how to mute herself. But yeah, Fred, he has like this Plex server with a million videos on it. You name it, he has it. So that's what we were watching. Oh, and by the way, I kept pausing it to make the subtitles come back because I like subtitles when I'm watching movies. Just so you know, Alyssa. That's why I kept pausing it and fixing it. Because they kept turning off, and I don't know why. I have to talk to Fred about that. I mean, it was horror film, but totally predictable. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Sorry, no, it's okay. I was joking. I didn't know I could do it. I was like, Alyssa, you gotta mute your. And you didn't check, and I was like, oh man. Wait a minute. Oh no, it's okay. This is like totally just yeah, making it hard. Um, 1, 2, 3. That's exactly where it was. What was up with that? Seeing you leave the stream about Discord. No, I like subtitles too. Yeah, last night there was controversial stuff about the emergency alarm you guys got the other day. Well, yes, Saturday? Was it Saturday you got that? Whatever. It was my first time with subtitles. What? Really? Oh, no, your first time on Discord like that. Okay, yeah. And yeah, Yogi didn't think it was necessary to send it to everybody in the whole nation, and a lot of people were irritated about it. And then, kept going on about it. Anyway. And so after a while, I was like, okay, I'm done. And I left because I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. Let me see. Let me turn this off. I just started continuing working on this color when I was just going to park the thread, but I was like, okay, I'll do this one too. Oh, that's my dishwasher, by the way. Okay, no, that's right. Seriously. This is just making me crazy. Oh, you know what I should do? I know what I should do. I should put the little zigzags in orange. That might make it easier. Yeah, so it was late anyway. For me, it was almost 11, so I was like, I'm gonna go. And then I was like, I wasn't ready to sleep because it wasn't really that late. And so I thought, I'll watch a movie. And then I asked if anybody wanted to watch a movie, and Alyssa did. So we watched a movie together. It was fun. Let's see. No, I like subtitles. Okay. Love Yogi, but lately I found myself wanting to leave streams. Yeah. I stopped watching a long time ago. Yeah, I couldn't even do it anymore. I was like, I was getting angry. Like I said, I love Yogi. I think she's awesome, but I couldn't do it. I'm gonna put this. Actually, I'm going to see where I'm at. This is super distracting here. Oh my gosh. It's fine. I'll figure it out. But it's like, oh my god, I can't. Good thing I only did a little bit because this is crazy making. But anyway, and I'm gonna park that up here. That's 3 over. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I was just like, after a while, people were getting upset, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I left. I only meant to do a couple of stitches on that block, but yeah, I didn't. Let's see. Can you guys still see there? Yeah, you can. I think I'm going to do one more block on here before. Hi, Joyce. Welcome in. There's actually been another fire near us, Ebony says. Oh my gosh. Ebony, I hope it's not too smoky where you are. And really, oh no, really, Ebony, were you able to contain it? Alyssa says. All right, that's good. Wow, there's 18 of you guys in here. Nice. I'm sure some of them are TV people, but that's okay. Yeah, welcome in, Joyce. So let's see. Let me lock this. Oh my gosh, it's like a. So I have this on min to max, but I'm seeing that most of them are like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the big ones are at the. Oh wait, yeah, the big ones. So you know what? I'm gonna do it in by number. I like that. And then I don't have to move my cart around back and forth. I think so far we're on to 5 weeks of the moorland being on fire. Oh my gosh, fire services are stretched, but no smoke near us, thankfully. Yeah, and this is exactly why this alert was important, because people needed to know to be careful and be considerate and not stretch the fire service more than that because they're careless and are smoking or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, most of us understand, so it's fine. Let's see. I'm gonna start this. This is so Joyce, if you haven't noticed, I have new water soluble pens, and they're really bright. I'm not loving them, and I'm confused. It's confusing me, but it's okay. I'll make it. All right, yeah. There's just too many colors here. Woo Woo says, Ebony, I live in a town affected by a few days ago. We can still smell the smoke. Yeah. It made me jump out of my skin, but it's 100% important. Yeah, I remember we were there and I didn't hear it, but your screen went black. And so when you came back and you were all, scared, I didn't understand exactly, but 100%. But see, that's the point. The point is you're supposed to be alerted. It's important. And as I said, here in Sweden, they have a system that sends test alarms once a month, the first Monday of every month. And it's at 3 p.m. and it's loud enough so that everyone can hear it because it is an emergency system and it's meant for that. So, if you're ignoring emergency system, you shouldn't be. I'm safe was about, wait, hold on. Oh no, Woo Woo, I hope you're safe. Nikki says, I'm sorry, Woo Woo and Ebony. And Malin says, I hope you and your family are stay safe, Woo Woo. I'm safe. Was about 1.5 miles away. Oh, that's too close. I'll stick to my commercial friction pens. They work best in the higher counts. Yeah, I do agree. I love my friction pens. I'm gonna go back to it. But I bought these on accident, and I thought, wow, this is great. They wash out, but they are so bright. It's like, I'm like, they were really cheap though. Honestly, I didn't pay much for them on AliExpress. It's necessary, especially if it's in the middle of the night. Yes, exactly. Woo woo, I feel for you. The Cairn Gorms had wildfires in Aberdeenshire was almost 100 miles away and we were getting the smoke. Yeah. I think the scary part is how fast it started and spread in seconds rather than minutes. Yeah. Like I was talking to Melon earlier, and we grew up in from the same part of California, and yeah, I've wildfires are just, well, now they're like all the time, any time of the year, but like summertime meant wildfires. You were careful. We didn't have fireworks. We didn't have, all that stuff. Everyone was careful. And that was important. So we have dangers if fires here a lot. but we had a tornado warning, which was crazy. But I'm glad we got the warning on our phone. I think we were pretty much stay safe because of the mountains. Yeah, better safe than sorry. Yep, fires are our danger here, though. I think what scared me the most was my phone was about an inch from my face. Oh yeah, and you never heard the alert before. But see, it made you stop, listen, read it, take it in, and understand it. And I think that's really good. Oh man, today I was taking paper garbage out, by the way, and I have a huge ass bruise on my hand from the from the garbage can falling down on my hand. I just noticed it. The Moreland fires were started by fireworks from teenagers 5 weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's why California banned fireworks. They banned them when I was little. I think the last time we had fireworks, home ones, I was about 7. And after that, it was too dangerous and they stopped allowing it. Even one year it was so bad, the the county fair always had fireworks, but they did it over a lake, so it was safe, right? And professionals did it. And they did a light show instead, and everyone was so upset. It was like, no, we don't want light shows. Yeah, so they went back to fireworks the next year, but yeah, it's crazy. Like my cousins lived near the Santa Rosa fire. They were, it's not good. It's just, yeah, it scares me. That's one of the things that scares me the most is fire. Oh, okay. So, what are you all stitching? What are you stitching, Joyce? Gotta know. Are you still working on Battle? 502. I didn't even look at my board to see if I had one. Oh, I didn't anyway. Good thing. Okay. I can't put my needleboard up there. So yeah, it's important, but I think we can. I got Yogi's point on regional urgency, but over here they do that. I'm glad we've got a solid alarm system. Yes, monthly tests on Slow Whoop and NL Alert on socials. Our warning system is tested every Saturday and noon. At noon, it's so important. Yeah. I mean, okay, so the floods in Texas, the warning system, because of cuts, was removed and people died. I mean, it's just, yeah. And like somebody was saying last night, is that the importance is that even in some place like London, the chances of, if you are not following and being careful and you start a fire, then that's going to take away from firefighters that are needed other places. And hello, sunshine. I'm working on Battle, but I was kidding up for my new start earlier. Ooh, what new start are you working on? Hi, Van. Welcome in. What new start are you kidding up? Ooh, gotta know. Okay. So I'm working on sky stitching, and it's so pretty. I love it. If you haven't seen this, I started this last week, I guess. This is what I'm working on. It's Fine Art Stitch. It is called Spring by Mønsted. He was a Danish artist. I should have made the big screen. And I love it. He was a photorealistic artist. So yeah. So that's what I'm working on. If you haven't seen it, it's so lovely. I'm just like, ooh, I love it. But I'm working in the sky, and it's really funny because it just reminds me of Sweden in the spring, So yeah, so that's what I'm working on. And yeah. Okay. So, I should have went back to my spot there. Wait, I'm over here. And I have the pink on just because it's really difficult to see where I've stitched. It makes it a little easier. Okay, so 524. I'm a newbie to floss tube. Oh, good. Though I just started recently in July before I just watched. Well, that's great. Welcome to floss tube. I'm still thinking about the autumn one. Oh, you should do that, Allison. There was another one by a Russian painter that you should check out. I'm trying to think what his name was. But it was really beautiful. Hold on a second. Let me look real quick because I actually saved that. Yeah, drop a link in Discord if you want, and then we can check it out, Van. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Because I was asking Gemini, of course, about stuff because I always do. Okay, it's Shishkin. I think that's what the name was. Let me double check. Because I was asking about artists that were similar kind of thing. I wanted to find some information about it. Yeah, okay, so his name was Ivan Shishkin. They're very much the same. He was called the Tsar of the Forest, so yeah, you might want to look at that. Morning in a Pine Forest, the Wild North, and the Rye Field. I'm not sure about those ones exactly what the name was, but that's the artist that was similar. I started the girl with the pomegranate, so from Golden Kite, not fine art. Ah, okay, yeah, it's fine. I don't care. So yeah, definitely check that one. Also, because I think there was an autumn one from that, but also there was an autumn one from Mønsted too. Okay, did I take a needle thread out? No, I didn't. It is 11 o'clock, so, and I'm probably not going to stream too long tonight because, like I said the other day, I was going to do laundry, and I didn't. And so I have to do laundry in the morning, as that was the only time left, unfortunately. So let's see. And this one, there's not very many of these stitches, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'll pin. Try something I saw on Adam Hart, and I don't know if it'll work with just one thread. It should, but I'm thinking of trying this to see about a diagonal pin stitch, which I do sometimes on like Hardanger. Oops. Tufties. Oh, yeah, I think that will work. Sorry, my hands are in the way. Scissors. Nope. That should cut it off, didn't it? Yep, it did. I even tried to stitch with you today. Yesterday was a no-no. I just couldn't watch. Oh, that's okay. Today I'm a little better, so fingers crossed I can watch and stitch. Oh, I hope you can stitch. Okay, so that didn't work, guys. That was a no-go. I probably didn't do it right. All right, let me try it one more time. There's tufties in the way. Yeah, okay, so I know why it didn't work. Yeah, no, I'll go back to the way I do it because I know that works. Because it's just going through the hole instead of through the weave. And when you go through the weave, it's got more to hold on to. There. Prefer the Mønsted one. Okay. I only looked at it, but of course I was super drawn to spring, so, and I was already doing a beautiful place, so I didn't keep looking at the autumn one because I already have something kind of autumny. So yeah, that's cool. I need to look at those again. There was another one. There was another one in the woods that was of bear cubs. It was super cute. I think that was the Shishkin. I don't remember offhand. I'm doing these stitches just because it's in there. So this is going to go over here. That's really far. Wow, that's really far. Is that right? I guess it is. All right, well, I don't care. I'm trying not to care. And then, oops. Finished stitching for tonight. It's looking so pretty. Ah, cool. Have to frog the frog. Stupid paper chart and symbol. 8 stitches. Oh. Oh no. Ugh, I hate paper charts. It's just no fun. I'm just gonna end this because it's, yeah. So, oh, also, I wanted to talk to you guys about this because it was something that was up on my mind. And so, you know how I said that I kind of messed up and I don't have enough floss drops? I was thinking, what am I going to do? Like, I have all these projects that I don't have enough floss drops for. And I was looking at Kamari's web or her YouTube because she always tries all sorts of stuff, right? And she's doing something that looked a bit interesting. Let's see, 524. I'm just putting that stitch in there. And so she's doing something with paper clips. Oh no, I did that wrong. Hold on a second. Let's do that. I didn't want it to switch already. Paper clips, and that's not right either. And her skeins, right? And then she puts them in like these envelope folders, and then she has a box with them all in there. Have you guys seen that? I'm just checking my phone. Okay, good. It's not too hot. And I thought that was kind of interesting, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, Stitchly doesn't go into Saga, but Stitchly does go into Pattern Keeper. So yeah, you could try that. Okay. So yeah, I was looking at that, and I don't know if you got any of you guys have seen that. And don't forget, guys is a universal term for everybody. I noticed myself saying it a lot. It's very Californian. Yeah, kind of. No, well, she was doing something like Chris's, but then she's changed it. And it was, so what she did, let me see if I can, so she takes an A4 piece of paper. So it's the kind of paper that we have here in Europe. It's, it's a little bit different size, right? And so what she did was she took a big paper clip. But she said you could use small paper clips too. Let me see if I even have, I think I have some paper clips in here because I had paper clips. I was using them for a bunch of different stuff. Let me see if I have one. Oh, I don't. Let me see what I think. Well, anyway, so I was like, I must have something around here. I always have, I bought a bunch of paper clips when I was messing with stuff, and then there, I always find them everywhere. And I was just messing with them yesterday, so I thought, oh, I have one here, right? I think I have one in my knitting box. Oh, my shoulder does not like. Yeah, it was something like that, Joyce, in a floppy bag. Oh my gosh, my shoulder. Okay, well, I can show you on this, I think. I usually have paper clips in my knitting too, because I use paper clips for cable needles sometimes. So sometimes I have paper clips in here, but I don't. It seems like I took them all out when I was messing with my floss at some point. But I have these plastic ones, so I can show you with the plastic ones. Okay, so this is the plastic one, right? And actually, always have floss things running around too, you would think. I cleaned up. Man, I cleaned up, guys. It's like there's nothing around here with junk. What the heck? Okay, well, so she took the label from the thread. She cuts her thread like Joyce says, right? Here, I can do this. Okay, so she takes the label and she puts the label onto the paper clip, right? Well, this is not a paper clip. This doesn't work the same as a paper clip. And then she threads her thread through, through like a clove hitch, right? And then it's not a paper clip, so it's not going to work the same way. And then she puts the paper clip with the label on this envelope thing, and the envelope is open and the threads are inside. And I thought it was kind of, at first I was like, oh man, not another idea, right? But yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting. And I was thinking maybe for something like the, what do you call it? The gingerbread cell. Because I don't think I have enough floss drops to do all that. And I was thinking about bobbinating, but I don't really like bobbinating, you know what I mean? So let's see. Hi, Live Drunk, welcome in. I saw Kamari do something like Chris's system, but in a floppy project bag. Yeah, gosh, the cat doesn't let me stitch more than 5 stitches. Aw, my stream is like way off. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Okay, so yeah, it was interesting anyway, I thought. But I thought I had some paper clips and stuff that I could show you guys, but yeah. So I will link it later in Discord. So hello, Sways Crochet. Welcome in. I need ideas for my arrow too. So, and how you did your arrow, how you're cutting your arrow like Joyce does. I'm using Joyce as a because Joyce was the one that showed us. That's exactly what she does. Would work with DMC, but CXC labels fall apart. You can put a piece of tape on it. You know what I mean? Oh, that's upside down. I have to plug my fan in. It turned off. And she does something where she uses these, these floss numbers, which is really good too. These ones are really cheap. You can get them pretty easy from Painted Fairy has them even. So if you're ordering something from Painting Fairy, you can just order a package of those too. They're like $1.99. They're really cheap. I have like a bunch of them because before I got my floss drops, I was using them on all sorts of stuff. So they do work really well. So that was another thing that it looked like she had done like little loops of paper around them. And I know she made a little bag that she says she uses in her lap. I personally don't like stuff in my lap because yeah, I move around too much. But you know, it was kind of an interesting idea because Chris's was really interesting, but I just there was something about it I didn't like. But this one she has it so that all of the floss is all in one envelope, and then she's got multiple envelopes. So I'm gonna mess around with it tomorrow. I actually ordered some packing tape because I needed some packing tape. So yeah, I'm gonna try it and see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. The other thing. Oh, I just got another idea. Wait a minute. Where am I? On that. That's there. Oh, see, this is really weirding me out. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is right. Wait a minute. What? That's that. Okay, no. Wait, why is that not parked? Oh, you know what? When I backed out of the program, it messed it up. Well, anyway, I'll leave it there for a minute. Are we talking about Kamara? Yeah, we are. I got some with my hummingbird stitchers. Oh wait, hold on a second. I just got some with my hummingbird stitchers. Has anyone finished Frederick the Literate? Do you have the saga file, Melon? If you don't, I can send it to you later. Yeah, see this? Oh no, that's right. Okay, no, I'm fine. I'm confused. I'm confusing myself. I'm not confused, just confusing myself. So anyway, yeah, I was thinking about testing it out. I do have like a crap ton of what do you call it? Paper clips. I bought like 3 packets at dollar store when I was messing around with my last idea for floss management. Oh man, I'm useless with this. Stickers. Okay, I was like hummingbird. I'm trying to figure out this couching part. Oh, okay. Sorry, concentration a little hard at the moment. Oh, it's okay. Oh, that's cool. Um, Melon says, I do. I just don't understand the couching. Oh, okay. 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 And then Stitchy Dutchy or Joyce says, I found a great source of cross stitch knowledge. ChatGPT helped me straighten out the chaos in my mind over organizing system for 128 blends. Yeah, I use Gemini all the time for helping me. Actually, I was doing that right before I started streaming because I asked about a color that I wanted to check, and it's awesome. That's how I figured out how to start my streams and everything. It's just yeah, definitely a good way of using it. Did I do that right? Excuse me. I'm coughing. Okay, so Melon. Let's see where this is gonna go next. Sorry. My brain is like squirrel. Yeah, definitely. This is gonna go over here. Oh, I'm over on the edge already. So Millen, okay, so how I understand couching is that the thread is a little bit thicker, right? So you're not really backstitching the couching. So you're taking a strand. Let's say, hold on a second. Let me take one of these off here. All right, I'll just use one of my floss strands for example. Usually couching is thicker, and the reason why you're doing, oh, there we go. I just messed that up. Okay, well, okay, so couching's usually you're taking a thicker thread, and then you're going to take and you're going to stitch over it like a small stitch, and then you move and you do a small stitch. That's how couching works. You know what I mean? Because usually it would be a thicker thread, and then you use a thinner thread to couch over it. You know what I mean? So it depends on what it is, where it is, how many threads you need. And it could just be, yeah. Well, a lot of times you use couching if you want to make it look curvy and you don't want to do backstitch, you use couching instead. So, that way you could actually kind of curve it. You know what I mean? Hopefully you understand that. Without me actually doing it on the fabric, it would be more difficult. Oh, I got it. I think I'll try it as regular backstitch and see what happens. But couching is different. It's completely different. Couching's actually pretty fun, like you would do couching, for example, if you were doing gold work, you couch over the gold threads so that you're not stitching with them. And it's really good because you can use a little bit thicker thread and it will look like rope or whatever. I'm not sure exactly. It's for the whiskers. Okay. Okay, yeah. So the whiskers you would have probably one strand. Yeah, that would be kind of, yeah, I don't know. I would do probably long back stitch then. Where am I doing? Did I finish that? Yes, I did. Okay. It is late, so I'm kind of like, I am not with it. Okay. So 645. Let's check the board. Getting into some darker colors. Ooh. 645. And there's one on my board. Oh, there's two on my board. Awesome. Same. I'm trying to find a finished piece to see what people do. Yeah. Yeah, I would. I think you would use long stitch for that. And going to go watch movies. See you next time. No, the night is young. Later, Melon. Thank you for being here. Yes, but I have to do laundry at 7 o'clock in the morning. And then, because Freakies, no, Free Teeds is closed tomorrow. Alex will be here at 7:30. No sleeping for me. Irritated with that because I am positive that they said they were open. I'm also a night owl. Yeah, I am too, but I also know that I need to sleep. I won't. You know what'll happen. As soon as I stop the stream, I'll turn on YouTube, I'll have a snack, and I'll be up for 3 hours more. Because of course I will. Six, 4, 5. Let's put that back on the board. Okay. And bucket. 6, 4, 7. And I can park that one. And there's one on the board. My board looks like a mess. What's really great about my board is that with Airo Floss, it's really easy to untangle. It doesn't really get tangled. It just looks like it is, but it's not. And it's awesome. Because then I just comb it out and it's fine. Let's see, how far up is this going? Oh, it's going way up there. Oh, see, this is okay. Hopefully okay, not doing that again. I got to go back to my crosses and I stop using this thread, this stuff. It's making me crazy. Yeah, wait a minute. What? Oh no, these stitches are in the wrong. No, they're right. What's missing here then? Oh, never mind. It's fine. I'm missing a stitch, but I'm not sure what it is. I'll look it up later. It's really distracting. It's weird. Let's see. Yesterday I wanted to be so good and was in bed early and didn't sleep until 4ish. Thanks for nothing. Yeah. My sleep score was 35 last night. That's not great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. CPAP did not work for me. It was so bad. I had been begging for one. And then I finally got it and it was just horrendous. It did not work for me. It kept me awake. It woke me up and I couldn't go back to sleep because it was uncomfortable. My face hurt. Yeah. Not good, not good. Oh no. Woo says I've just done 100 stitches in the wrong color. Oh man, that's not good. Oh no. Okay, so bucket, but I need to look at this because there's a stitch. Oh, I bet I did it in the wrong spot. Yep. Of course I did. Oh, man. But what did I do here then? Well, that one's right. Wait. Yeah, I did do it. I did. That one's right. Okay. So, but this is easy to fix because I have a little tufty here. Oh, thank God. Well, not. Hopefully I can get it out. Oh, it did. Good job. Hopefully I can make it. My hubs have one and he falls asleep in 3 seconds. So jelly. Oh, I do. It felt. Do I frog or leave it? Usually bust with very fast sleep, but since I barely move around physically these days, I'm fatigued, but not the sleep kind of tired. Also, my symptoms usually fade at night, so best time. Yeah. Yep, understand that. Yeah, the first week I had the CPAP, I was like super excited. I felt like, I mean, I was struggling with it. It was waking me up and stuff, but I felt like I had a bunch of energy, and I'm not sure if I was just like wishful thinking or something, but after a week, it kept waking me up. And I was like, why is this so hard? Why am I having a hard time with this? And that didn't work. And So, they adjusted it. They sent me new masks. I went in and they tested masks on me, tried another mask. I think I tried 5 different masks or something, and I couldn't get them to stay on my face. I couldn't get them to seal. I was doing everything I was supposed to do. And they even tried a children's small nose, one that goes in your nose. And the nurse was like, this is too big. I was like, jeez. Hold on a second. I need to turn this over and fix this thread. Yeah. So finally, and then I ended up with COVID. And I stopped using it because I was coughing, and every time I put it on, I'd start coughing, and then I have to take it off. And I was really coughing a lot. I coughed for a long time afterwards because, it made me cough a long time after. And I just stopped using it. I was like, forget it. I don't understand why those stitches, but that's not right. No. Did I do this in the wrong spot? I bet I did. Wait a minute. Okay. I think I might be too tired for this. But that can't be right. Hold on, let me put the box back on here. Wait, it was on there. That is white. I put that on there because I was like, but maybe not. I'm confused. I confused myself. Because that's not right. Okay, well, I'm going to remove this because this is not even in the right spot. Because I thought it was this one. That's not it either. Huh. Okay, well, I'm just going to remove that because I don't even know what this is. Well, I do know what it is. It's white, but I'm not sure why it's there. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. This is what happens when you stitch at night. Sometimes you can't do it. That's okay. It's fine. I didn't really do anything on that, so it's good. Let's see. Nikki says, Van says, then it's 3 a.m. My body's like, what adventures are we going to have now? Yeah. I wake up at 3 every night. I'm getting the nose pillows with the tubes on top so I can sleep on my side. Yeah, trust me, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Trust me. I couldn't even use the nose pillows because they were too big. My nose would not. Yeah. I've gone the other way. I'm constantly falling asleep, but constantly falling asleep is also a sign that you need CPAP. I've tried CPAP, but my face is so sensitive. The mask gave me staph infection on the whole side of my face. Yep. Then I got bronchitis and pneumonia in less than a month. What are you stitching tomorrow? I don't know yet. Oh no, sunshine, you're all scaring me. I don't like the CPAP. I wake up and it's hard to concentrate. Yeah, see, some people it works great and that's okay, you know. But for me, the problem is that my face is really small. I'm a big girl, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm super sized. But I have a really tiny face. And I really struggle finding a mask that fit. I'm telling you, they tried a child's small mask and it would not fit in my nose. Like a nose pillow type. And I mean, the nurse was just like, okay, what are we going to do? So I did take one that was similar to a nose pillow, but it was the kind that you just have under your nostrils. Well, guess what? The holes were too far apart, so my nose would get blocked up. My nose would get blocked up because the holes would be on the wrong place. I would sleep on my side because I'm a side sleeper because my back does not let me sleep on my back. And then I would slip and then I couldn't breathe. So yeah, that didn't last long. And then also, um, I have I have really fine hair. Like I have a lot of it, but it's super fine. And so that the straps kept like sliding off my hair. I was wearing like chemo hats to try to keep it on my head, but that didn't work either. It was hilarious. You know what I mean? It was super hilarious. Um, yeah, it works for your husband. That's fine. I mean, yeah, great. Hopefully it'll work for you. Just make sure you know that your nose it works for you. Yeah, and it works when it didn't wake me up and when the mask didn't slip and when the mask didn't make my jaw hurt, when the mask didn't leak. It worked great. Just didn't. Oh yeah, the doctor, the ear, nose, and throat doctor was like, you have to have a CPAP. This is going to kill you. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? And so he sent me to the dentist to be see if I could wear one of the mouth guards that's supposed to help, right? The dentist, he's all like pushing on my face and my mouth. He's like, nope, it's not gonna work. And I was like, what the heck? He's like, there's no way. Your mouth will not move in that way to make it work for you. Your mouth is too small. Your face is too small. I'm like, what the heck? How am I such a small face? How is that possible? Yeah, so I had to pay for it too, which was really annoying. I had to pay for the dental because they don't have free dental here, even though they have free well, medical's not free anyway. You gotta pay a co-payment and everything. It's getting more expensive even. But anyway, so dental's not free. So I don't even go to the dentist. Like I've been to the dentist maybe like 3 times in the last 25 years. The last time when I went to have that mouth guard checked, I need a mouth guard, but not that sort. That sort's not going to work for me. The dentist was like, he's like, unless something really hurts, he says you do not need to come and get a checkup. You do not need to get your teeth cleaned. He says your teeth are fine. He says save your money. I was like, really? I mean, I had dentists when I was growing up go like, I'd go in and to go get a cleaning, and I'd be all freaked out because I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have a cavity or something like that. And the dentist would just laugh and he'd go, I'll see you in 6 months. you know, I've only had one cavity in my whole life. I'm 60 years old, so yeah, I'm good. But anyway, yeah, the dentist was like, you need a mouth guard, but this one is not going to work for you. This type of mouth guard isn't going to work. So I was like, holy crap. I was pissed off. Like nothing works for me. Let's see, where is this going to go? Yeah, so yeah, that's the thing is, yeah, sleeping is important. And they also said that um, the reason why people like me fall asleep at the drop of the hat is because I'm not getting enough sleep at night. So, oh, what a nice dentist here. Usually the cash ever. Yeah, well, this. I went to it's called Folktandvård. It's the government run dental that like children go to, and you go to if you go for an emergency or something like that. It's where the like a doctor would send you for a referral kind of thing. And so like if you went to a private doctor, yeah, of course they're gonna milk you for everything, which is usually what happens. The couple times I've gone to the dentist, I've had different answers, like crazy, and like I just go, yeah, sure, whatever, and then leave and never come back because it's crazy, it's stupid. Yeah, because the private ones, they'll rip you off. It's horrible. 3 9 3 7 3 8. Yeah. So, but because it was, a government dentist, pretty much, the dentist was like, he's because I told him that I was having problems because I felt like I needed a cleaning, but I couldn't afford it, and I'm on disability, so I have to have I have to apply for additional assistance every month because my disability is so low. I don't have enough to maintain any sort of life. I don't make enough. And so they have to approve everything if you want to go to the dentist or all that stuff. And they told me that I had to go to a dentist in another town an hour away if I wanted to get my dental work done, or get a cleaning or anything like that, because they were too expensive locally, which was like, okay, so I'm gonna spend, you know, $20 on traveling to another town by bus, go see a dentist, and then travel home, and then um, I could save that $30 and not go into town, because then I'd have to buy lunch, and it's a whole day thing, right? We got braces done in Mexico. It's so much cheaper, and people come from everywhere to go there. They are trained in the U.S. Yeah, I was watching something yesterday. It was like an Instagram something, and somebody reposted it, I think, and it was a lady who was like, "I'm here at the Mexican border, and I'm telling you that the only people that are here are white people going in to go to the dentist and get their dental work, their eyeglasses, and everyone was white." It's like, okay, yeah, exactly. Yeah, because we used to go when I lived in San Diego. My friends would go there to go get medicine and stuff. And she said, "This is how broken it is." And it definitely is broken. Let's see. I need that here. I'm just gonna park that. Yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, and soon. Well, good thing Alex has my teeth, so there's no issue with bad teeth. I have to plug my phone in. It's at 32% now, so I'll turn the fan back on. Um, he's not had to have any work done, but they make him come in every 6 months for a cleaning because he had problems with um, a lot of plaque. Yeah, I can think of the word in Swedish. That's weird. But anyway, yeah, he's like me. So, and he doesn't brush good enough, so he gets a lot of buildup, and then they try to clean his teeth, and he doesn't let him do it anyway. He still hasn't had any cavities. Yeah, it's not included. Yeah, it's not included here either. Only for children. Only children can go to the dentist. It's really weird. Um, yeah, and like my ex, he had really bad teeth, and so he was always having to go to the dentist for something. And I remember one time I went with him because I was going to see the dentist after him, and oh my God, the kind of bullpucky that they get that they tell people is just amazing. So she told him that he was fluoride deficient, right? It was like um fluoride deficient, right? And that's why he was having bad teeth, and that he needed to use this fluoride mouthwash. And I was just like, well, this is bull, because yeah, that's bullshit, right? You know. And so so then she gets to see me, and my teeth are, like my dentist when I was growing up was like, you have dental book teeth. He was like, they're straight, they're perfect, nothing's wrong with you, right? Yeah. Um so this dentist was like, and I was waiting for her to say something, and she goes, "Oh, you can tell you're from the United States. Oh, look at all that. It's so nice." Um, and she goes, "You can tell you've used fluoride." And I go, no, I don't. I only use, or, you can tell you've had good dental care. It's like, I've had hardly anything done. I had my wisdom teeth pulled. That was it. My whole life. That was it, right? And she was just going on about how good my teeth were because I was from the United States and I had had fluoride. I didn't go back to that dentist because that was bullshit. I was like, oh, whatever. Like Alex, he's never used fluoride toothpaste because of his brain issue. We didn't want to chance him having more problems because of it, the fluoride, and he was eating his toothpaste, so it was a good thing we didn't do it. Let's see. Um, Van says that's crazy. We do have a solid healthcare in Germany, but for some reason, most teeth stuff isn't included for free. Yeah. We are lucky. Woo Woo says we are lucky we have our NHS. It has many problems, but at least we can get care and not worry about the cost. Yes, exactly. I did get cavities until I went to the dentist for the first time when I was in the army. You mean you didn't? I hope. Dental checkups every 6 months are included, but if something needs to be done, it definitely gets expensive. Yeah, it does. Yeah, no, we don't even get checkups. No cleanings, nothing like that. It's, yeah. Um, I usually have a lot of plaque buildup, but I started using an electric toothbrush, and it's almost non-existent now. So definitely, if you have buildup, it is worth it. Um, I just wish I could get Alex to brush his teeth better, and then it would be fine. He has such bad breath sometimes, but his teeth are fine. He has no problems whatsoever. Let's see. There. See, I've been going off my stitches. I think that's why I'm making mistakes. Plus this grid, I'm like irritated with it. I could wet it a little bit because it will remove it, but I don't want to wet my fabric. But I guess maybe I will because I don't like this. Right, this goes here. It's making it more confusing. Even the green is too bright. Um, didn't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You didn't go to the dentist, or you didn't go to the dentist till you were in the army? Wow. Night, Joyce. Yeah, I got early morning laundry. I'm gonna be regretting my life, but it's okay. I want to stitch. But yeah, and then good night, Joyce. Let me take a sip of water. So yeah, but anyway, I don't know how that's going to be once he's 18 now, and I think the free dental ends pretty soon. So I don't know. It used to go up to 25, but I think it's changed to 21 that you could still go to the dentist. Let's see. Let me check and see if there's it's upside down. 3023. Nope, not on the board. Yep, never went to the dentist, even though my dad was in the army. I will say that, well, yeah, when my ex, not Alex's dad, but my other ex, he was in the Navy, and I finally was able to go to the dentist and get a teeth cleaning, and I was so excited because, I had always gone every 6 months until I was an adult, right? And they made it seem like my fault that I needed glasses. Oh my gosh. Fucking, excuse my language. That's wrong. So the first dentist I went to was close by where I lived in National City in San Diego. And it was a Filipino doctor, which I didn't have any problem with that. But man, he hurt my mouth so bad. Like really, really bad. Like my gums were bleeding when I left, and I was so angry. So yeah, I didn't go back to him. So the next time I went to the dentist, like next year, this dentist told me that I had a small cavity. And I was like, really? Like, I was like 32 years old. I had a small cavity. And I was like, okay, well, yeah, maybe, that's possible, right? Um, and so they did the filling and sent me home. My stuff wore off on the drive home, which was horrible. The Novocaine and whatever wore off. And then that night, I loved popcorn. I actually stopped eating popcorn because I love it so much. But I was eating some popcorn, and I noticed my tooth hurt, and it was like every time I chewed, my tooth would hurt, and I was like, that's weird. But they had made the filling too high, and it damaged the root of my tooth. So I went back in, and they were like, okay, well, we have to fix it now. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? And I was like, no, I'm like, I'm not going to pay for that because you ruined my tooth by making it too high. And I'm just going to use this stitch up. And so I went to another dentist, and the other dentist was like, he said, I really doubt you even had a cavity. That dentist did that and hurt your tooth on purpose. Yeah. So now I have a crown in my mouth that I didn't actually need, which is super irritating. It's like having something in your mouth that doesn't belong. I have been hating it for the last 40 years. I guess. God, it's been a long time. Okay, that's right. Yeah, it was. So I don't trust dentists anymore. I mean, like I never had a problem with dentists until then. And then now I don't trust anything they say. I had another dentist that I went to because the crown fell out. And so I had to go see another dentist. And this was, I actually had moved. So I had to see another dentist. And this is right before I moved to Sweden. And this dentist was like, okay, no, you're going to Europe. And they don't take care of their teeth very well, it was just so like, I don't know, like weird. the dentist said this and everything. Like they didn't have any dental care or something. So he's like, make sure you take a lot of toothpaste and everything. It was just so funny. It was so funny. And I was like, what? You know, like, I'm sorry. I think if anything, the US is worse. I was like, this just doesn't even make sense. Okay, I'm going to skip that color. Yeah. But he also said that he didn't think that I had had a cavity because, you know, I still haven't had one since then. But he put the crown on so good that it's not come off again. But they had really ruined the tooth. That my tooth is, there's like hardly anything left after they did the root canal, so the crown has hardly anything to sit on. So yeah, it's not fun. It's really bad. Yes, confirmed. The whole yes, confirmed. The whole of Europe has never heard of toothpaste. Hi Travis, welcome in. Yeah, I get that. I'm also quite sensitive with the dentist. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I just was like, whatever. Yeah. It was so funny. Like, really? Seriously? Um, Alex's dad was with me at that time because he was in the States. And he was just like he was laughing. He was like, yeah, right. It was hilarious. Let me see where this is going. No, we don't know that. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. I mean, that was like 25 years ago. So, I mean, but still. Oh, that's sort of like, like people who think that I live in Switzerland because I live in Sweden. It's just, it's funny. It's just so funny. Almost bit down on the dentist drill because they didn't wait long enough for the freezing to kick in. Oh my God, Travis. Yeah. My Novocaine stuff always wears off too fast. Um, I'm just glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. My other ex, not Alex's dad, but the other one that the American one that I had, he was like, when I had this problem, he's like, well, you could just have it pulled. It's like, absolutely not. I'm like, what the heck are you thinking? He's like, yeah, just get your tooth pulled. That's what my mom did. Yeah, your mom is. I'm not gonna speak ill of the dead, but yeah. Ugh, ugh. Okay, we gotta stop talking about dentists. I'm getting the heebie-jeebies. Van says, ouch. This is during my wisdom tooth extraction. Yeah, I was in pain. They says, we can't give you any more. You already had the elephant size shot. Yeah, see, that's also when I had my wisdom teeth pulled, I could feel it. It was horrible. They were impacted, so they had to be broken out. And yeah, it was horrible. I still have like pain there. I gotta go at the end of the month to get the silver filling out or whatever they're called. Oh, you still have some of those? Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, that's not good. How old is that? I thought they stopped doing those a long time ago. Amalgam or whatever fillings. I guess I'm at a tree or something. There's a lot of confetti here. Gotta give me everything, laughing gas, anxiety medicine. Yeah. I would need it too if I had to go again. The last time when I had my root canal and crown put in, and they gave me laughing gas and all that stuff, and I was feeling no pain until about 20 minutes after I left the dentist's office. I was like, what the heck? It was so bad. I can't even believe how bad it was. How much that hurt. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna end this thread. Actually, I'm gonna go the other way. Actually, I think I'm gonna check this. This looks like a hot mess, sorry. Let's see. Not here, but here. I'm just gonna park this over here. Because, why not? I probably would cut it off there anyway. I am getting tired, so I'm getting silly. No, you guys know how it is. Wait, it's locked. But I'm enjoying stitching this. I think it's fun. Except for the confetti. Well, this is where I'm working right now. Oh, it's not pretty. Look at the little branch. And when you go out more, it's just, oh, man. Man, oh, man. It's nice. There's none of those. It is confetti, though. 3364. Got ninja stitches. 3. I'm like trying to find the 3s. 3364. It's under the Wookie. Nope, don't have any. I was in the process of getting them changed out, but yeah, since 1999, the VA doctor didn't want to, so I'm going to a different and pay with my husband's insurance. He didn't want to take it out. I thought they were taking them out anyway. But I think also it's almost, I think if I remember, it's also a bit dangerous taking them out. So, it might be part of why, maybe. I don't know. Can I take the right color? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't even think you can get dental insurance here. You just have to go and pay. So I'm glad I don't have any problems. Luckily. So, okay, what do you guys think? Should I wet the fabric and remove these lines that I don't like? Oh, chat disconnected. Oh, hey, Natty. Wait, did my chat disconnected? I don't know if you guys can hear me still. Nobody says, why change something that isn't broken, but they are damaging my teeth, dangerous, like I might die. Yeah, how? Like I might die. It's supposed to be really bad for you. Yeah, Nettie, I was just gonna do a live on Discord, Nettie, but I was like, I couldn't figure out how I wanted to do it, and Sunla was like, hey, just go live. And so I did. Yeah. And I know she's live, but a lot of people aren't like in the mood. He was rude too. He moved my head with the instrument instead of asking me to move it. Ooh. I pay extra for dental insurance, but I have perfect teeth. Yeah, it's perfect teeth too. Oh yeah, no. I think dentists they're like, I don't know, something about them. They're and the it's like there's it's so easy to be ripped off by dental. I don't understand. Do they like do that on purpose or something? I don't know. Um, I can hear you. Okay. Yeah, it showed that that my chat was disconnected, so I was a bit worried. And I'm not gonna do lives every night in the same time as Yogi. I don't think that's fair. But I had been thinking I would just do something on Discord. But yeah. And once I get my camera, I think that could be a possibility. And then it just doesn't look as bad. I don't know. I don't want to piss anybody off, you know? Okay. So there was only a ninja stitch there, but that's okay. And there's another one. That's kind of weird. I'm only here for the third time, but it's so cozy and comfy with you all. Thank you. Suze just listens to me. Well, yeah, I did. Well, I mean, if Nikki had told me to, I probably would have listened. You know. And Natty, your patterns are so cute, but I can't start anything new, so I am going to abstain for now. But yeah. Have you considered maybe cropping Kiki a little bit? Like maybe torso up. I'm like, it's kind of big. You know me. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna just stitch this. Heck with it. Oh, my new fabric comes tomorrow too. For Primrose and Feather. Super excited. We all listen to something. Yeah, exactly. Well, I was warned about Sunday. And Christina and I actually discussed it when I first started going live. And she and I were like, because, Christina is like my bestie. And she and I were like, well, let's just see what happens. And nothing. You guys were awesome. I was like, no problem whatsoever. Yeah. I'm starting that with you for on your birthday. Yay! I was so excited for a Discord live. Haven't done one yet. When you say Discord live, do you mean like the group or group live? Okay. Well, okay. So in Discord, right? So you can go into one of the voice rooms, and it's like a Zoom room. Need a Sal channel for Sue's birthday starts. Aw, I can start that. So like we all go in there. So like last night, Alyssa and I were watching the movie together, and we could actually talk to each other if we wanted to, right? I'd rather not crop Kiki, but you could absolutely crop it. Yeah, I don't know. I like it though, but honestly, I didn't really like her shorts, honestly. But yeah, whatever. I'm so glad you didn't listen to the warning about us. Yeah, definitely. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. All of you guys are awesome. Are the awesome. Are the awesome. I've been just, you guys are like besties now. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about the live. So how it works is that you go on like a chat room, and you can either voice chat, you can type in chat, or you can have a video open. And so it's just like that. So I know before, when I first started the live, or when I first started streaming and I first started the Discord, we tried doing a Yogi, watch one of Yogi's member lives. And actually we did. Fred came on, and because Fred's connection was, Fred's computer is better than my old computer, he went and he turned it on so that we could watch it. And so we all group watched it, had a watch party. So that's what I was thinking about doing, was something like that, where, we could all participate if we wanted to. I'm just going to put this back in the board. Okay. But I couldn't get my camera or my phone to work how I wanted to with the computer. I was trying to do it on the computer, and it was getting late. Wait, hold on a second. The symbol before my comment, I've been seeing it from several. Oh, that's means you're a moderator. Okay, so we need a sell channel for birthday starts. Okay, I'll do that. I'd rather not crop. Okay, yeah, I read that. I'm so glad you didn't listen to the warning about us. Yep, me too. What's the symbol? Said that. I know about group live. I love it. Okay, cool. Now I want to know about the warning. I was just told that they were opinionated and that they weren't nice, that they were rude. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. I'll keep an eye out. And absolutely not. That was not a problem at all. Yes, we are such bad people. We love you. We always scream to each other, Sue's online, so we don't miss a stream. Aw, you guys are the best. Don't tell Alex I told you guys that. Yes, we are very bad. We make people start new projects. That as well. And you guys don't start projects with us. That's wrong. I hope this looks okay. It looks really bleached out on my computer. Okay, well, anyway, yeah. So that was that. And so, yeah, I'm thinking about that, if we want to do something like that. And it was like when, if we didn't feel like doing something, it would be informal. For example, it would be a perfect time if, like, I need to go and do laundry. I did that actually once during the day. I did sort of a little stream on Discord, because I can just get up and go do the laundry. You know what I mean? But on YouTube, it's a little different, because it feels funny if I have to, pause it and whatnot. So it's an option to do. That's funny. I love you guys. Sunday started Dragon Pile with y'all. Yes, she did. And I am very adamant on not starting more projects. Let's see how far that goes. Yeah, no. Not gonna happen. I mean, that's like me. Like, I don't want to start anything new, but I'm like forced to do it. Joking. I really am. I'm joking. So, and you guys are all so sweet when Alex is chatting and stuff. It's just funny. I love it. This is gonna go here. Oh, Alyssa, you missed it today. So I was watching Ebony's live. I had to shut my window because that little boy, which, yeah, I don't even know. And I missed a stitch there, didn't I? Instead of saying, Mama, Mama, constantly, he was saying nay, as in no. And he was screaming it over and over again for like hours. And I was like, what the? Wait, I don't want to park that there. I was like, what the heck? I had to close my windows and turn on my AC so I wouldn't hear it because it was driving me absolutely batty. I'm like, I can't wait for school to start. I mean, I love kids. I really do. But yeah, there's a limit. There is an absolute limit here. And I think I messed up. Where is this? It looks like I missed a... I think it's this. Seriously. Wait, let me take this out real quick. See, I'm missing my crosses sometimes. I'm not sure what's going on here. I think it's that color. Nope. Okay, let me take this out real quick. Yeah, so you missed that. What's that? Oh, darn. I don't know what that... Oh, hold on a second. Oh, now everything's just a hot mess. I don't know where that stitch is. Is it here? They're all the same color. Oh, no. All right. Okay, hold on a second. This one? Nope. I think it's one of these ones. All right, well, I'm gonna park that there. And let me... Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna... Nope. Wrong button. Oh, okay. I was half right. It's not... Okay, let me put this one back. Where did it go? Here it is. Okay, it was this one here. Okay. And I'm just gonna leave it. I can't even pull it. No. Oh, man. Oh, I know why. Because I put that in there a long time ago. Okay, well, I'll fix it. Hold on. I think... Oh, wait. No, that's not it either. Oops. No wonder it didn't work. Alright, well, let's fix that one again. Oh, my God, guys. Ay. This one. It doesn't... Oh, yeah, there we go. See, I can... Alright, well, I can't pull it up, but I will go back down, fix the stitch, and fix it again. I gotta work on something easy tomorrow. Oh, I'm thinking for you guys in Europe, I'm thinking about doing a stream earlier in the day since Alex has his assistant later, and then I'll do a stream after dinner tomorrow, like I usually do on Mondays. Okay, hold on a second. Now I've made a mess of all these. Let me fix this one. There is method to my madness. There really is. Somewhat. I mean, it looks good. Just don't look at tufties and you're good. Okay. And let's see. Okay. Okay, let me see. I always miss Alex. Aw, I know. I don't know how his parents deal with that. Actually, I do know. They send him outside. Yeah. I'm like, I paid for it. I have to stitch it. Very cliche German. Wait, hold on a second. I missed a bunch because I was trying to fix this. I miss Alex when he's not here. Aw. Okay. Oh, wow. I missed a bunch. Sorry, guys. I was totally fixing this. I'm very adamant on... Okay, I read that. Marlene Sunlight is the one who started Dragon Pile. Okay, wait a minute. I did that one. I love to do a Discord live with you, amazing people. Yes, we should do that. But I have 800k stitches left on shelf light. Cannot start anything new. Oh, that's not happening. Like I have time to start something new at the moment. I don't even have time to stitch my current project since I got back from holiday. Yeah. Nikki says, I miss Alex when he's not there. Yeah, I know. And Marlene asked Van, you only do one project at a time? Alex is so funny and he has his moods, but don't we all have our moods? Yes, we do. And Van says, Marlene, no, I do change them, but I only have 4 whips, 2 of them being new, so only had 2 for a long time. I try to be as frugal as possible with my stitching because I only do big stuff. Yeah. Oh my God, I always miss the best. Like I paid for it, I have to stitch it. Very cliche German. I don't know. Okay, I read that. I always miss Alex. Aw. Van says, I respect you can only do 4. I have 40 whips and most of them are big full coverage. Let's see how that ages with all the enabling here. Yeah. 2 smaller projects and 2 big ass ones take me ages. Yeah, but you're okay. Also have too many unfinished things stresses me out. Okay, there you go. Yeah. It puts pressure on me and I don't need that with hobbies. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Oh no, Van, you do what you need to do to keep it fun. Yes, exactly. 100%. And Marlene says, because I have to get up around 9 so kitties are not alone for long and trash the place or with each other. Okay. And Travis says, would I be able to get away with playing copyrighted music on Discord Live? Absolutely, because it's private. It's not like Twitch or anything. It's your own thing. And I don't know what you use, if you use your phone or whatever. Like I use my phone right now, but I'm going to use a camera, a webcam soon. And it's really simple to set up something, it's not difficult. So yeah. And I was trying to, the last time I did it, what I did was I used my phone, but then I used my old phone because it runs Discord quite well, actually. And then I used my real phone to talk on the chat. Van says, don't get me wrong, I love new starts, but then there's more whips and it gets my blood pressure up. Hey, but you need your blood pressure up, Van. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Am I right? Or am I right? Okay, let's turn this to min to max now. I think I'm on the... No, I was thinking I was on the last color, but there's 2. Okay. Oh, that's a chord. Marlene says, Van, you do what you love, and if more than 4 whips gives you stress, then don't do it. Yep, exactly. Simple. My mom only have 1 whip, and I have 40. Same as Sonny. Sana has 60. We all do our own thing. Yep, exactly. And hey, Ruth, welcome in. Yeah, it's been a while. Ruth, tomorrow I'm thinking about doing an earlier stream. If you're available, you can come on. What is a good time for you in Australia? I was thinking like morning my time, just if I have not feeling, too crappy. And let's see, new starts as a remedy for my POTS. I like the way you think. Yeah, there you go. I was going to say something real quick. Then there's me with 1 whip. Yeah, Travis, you're special though. But that whip counts as 5. So, yeah, what was I going to say? Wait. Oh, I know, Marlene. I saw a really pretty wreath pattern on Painting Fairy, and I thought of your mom. I'll have to see if I can find it again, but it was really pretty. And I thought of you saying how your mom liked to stitch wreaths. So I'll look at that. I'm not that mad. That one is gigantic, but I would actually love to stitch a map one day. I haven't found a nice pattern yet. Travis, you're like my mom. One whip and start a new one when it's finished, and that's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I have that one, matey. Arr. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Whew. Wow, that was a lot of chat, guys. Nice. I love it. You guys are the best. And then Alex will be home tomorrow, and then he'll be the best, okay? Yeah, if you find it, I can send it to her. Okay. I'll see if I can find it again, because I was like, oh, that's really pretty, and it wasn't expensive. Like I was only looking at things under $30 because I don't have any money. We tease each other and everything, but it's all out of fun. Yeah, exactly. If anybody feels like teasing's too much, just say something. We're good with that. But yeah, we like to tease. Teasing is good. Totally agree, Alyssa. Yeah. I really enjoy our group. I feel like, got a bunch of friends and we're all meeting up and we're all chatting along and stitching and joking with each other. It's awesome. But anyway, yeah, Ruth, I am thinking about streaming earlier tomorrow. Um, so yeah, I'm thinking I need to do the laundry, so it will be like between laundry time. I do laundry from 7 to 12, so I'll probably have to like get up and pause to go do laundry in the middle of it. But that's otherwise I'll be around. So yeah. Oh, there goes my fan again. Suzanne, any other time than midnight to 7? Okay. The humor here is spot on. So I immediately like, yep, I'd love to come here more often. Oh, I'm so glad. That's why I started a floss tube channel mostly. Yeah, it's awesome. Might start something new later this year, but I'm not going to spoil what it is. Honor my 3 kitty girls. Aw, but it will be later in the year and give me some stitchy time. We all know that I'm totally the easiest to enable. Yeah. Right now, I think it's 12:30 a.m. and it's 8 a.m. for you. Yes, it's 12:30. You're right. So I'm thinking like, what time? Like Alex will be home in the morning. He comes home at like 7:30. I'll start the laundry and then I'm thinking, okay, so here's what I'll do. I'll start the laundry and that takes an hour and 15 minutes. And then when I put the stuff in the dryer and and I have to do my socks. So that takes another another half an hour. So like, okay, so let me think. Because by the time I start, when I put the stuff in the dryer, it can sit there until 12. Is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna end this thread. So we'll say around 10:30, I think. Um, ah, you know it, you know it. Ah, Santa knows, Santa knows. Okay, let me mark some of these off. So yeah, I'm thinking around 10:30 my time is about when I will be able to do a little bit for a little bit. And then around 12 I'll stop. It'll be a short live. And then I'll go live later on after dinner. So it'll be too late for you then, Ruth. What? Wait a minute. No. Yeah, well, it'll be like, I'll be up until like around here. 10:30 is perfect. I'll be awake then. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's the plan. And if I don't, I'll say something in Discord. It depends. It can depend on Alex. It can depend on how tired I am or whatever. But I do have to get up to do laundry, so I will be awake. Coherent? Not sure. But that's the plan. I was thinking that I might do that. And I'm so excited. I cannot wait for my new camera. I can't really afford it, but it's fine. I'll just pay it next month. And Marlene says 10:30 will be fine with me. You can keep me company. Yep. Sounds good, Suzanne. Okay, good job. Okay. And if we only have a couple people, it's fine. So yeah. So like I might, once I get my camera and get that all set up, those kind of morning things when I'm not like super with it, I might do that on Discord later. So let's see. Van says, so are there streams every single day, almost every day, or do you have a schedule? I stream almost every day. Today I took a break, but Ebony streamed instead, which was great because I didn't need a break, but I really needed to do a little bit of housework, and so I did that, and then I was able to enjoy her stream, and we had a great time too. It was fun. And so, but usually I stream every day unless there's something going on. Alex is in a strop or something, because sometimes that happens. If he's in a bad mood, then I'll cancel or postpone it a little bit. But I usually say it in Discord. But generally it's every afternoon, unless, now I usually don't stream in the evening unless Yogi's not streaming, but today it's kind of an exception. I just felt like it. Good. Let's see. Good to know. Thanks. It's lovely to have a chance to connect with people often, especially due to illness. I can almost never meet people in my life. It's unfortunately worsens my symptoms. Yeah. And, like I started doing this to help me bring my English back. Even though I'm not really talking to anybody, I'm reading out loud, I'm reading English, and I am speaking more than just a few words at a time to Alex, because our speech is very different, his and mine. Because of his disability, he doesn't, now he speaks clearer, but for the last 20 years I've hardly spoken any proper English. So when I first started doing it, I felt like I could hardly talk. So it's good. I feel more clear now. So it's been a win-win. And it's so much fun. Okay, bucket. Woohoo, last color. Okay, so I'm just going to do this color, and then we could chat a little bit or something like that. But I probably should sleep soon-ish. 7:46. I need to drink some water too. Oh man, 7 o'clock's gonna come so early. It's good for my English. I love to practice fluency. But your English typing is really good. Yeah. You guys are good. I can't even type in Swedish or write in Swedish. I'm horrible at it. That's okay. Now I have Gemini do it for me. Where are you? Yeah, okay. Sunla says, Van, where are you from? From Germany. Didn't you say southern Germany? I never really knew much of my history. My dad didn't know about stuff, but he knew he knew that certain stuff. And I looked up my great grandfather's name, and I guess he's from southern Germany. So yeah, it was a bit interesting. I didn't know about it. And then he or his family settled in a certain section of San Francisco, which was very high immigration from southern Germany. So I thought that was a bit interesting. So you're my neighbor, Van. Marlene, where are you from? I lived in Wiesbaden for 2 years, took German in high school, Nikki said. And I'm probably going to get copyright strikes because I'm listening to music that's not, and it's very close to my phone, so it's probably much more. Uh, you guys are probably hearing it much more. I'm too lazy to fix it. Marlene's in the Netherlands. I'm going to leave that one out there. Let me clip this off. Y'all, I think y'all English is better than mine, and I live in the US. Yeah, I will say that I thought my English was decent until I moved to Sweden, and some of these people speak better English than I do. Where'd my needle go? Oh, it's right here. See, I was looking for my needle and it was on top this time. I remember my ex used to laugh because I would use certain words incorrectly in English. I was like, really? Seriously? He's like, yeah, that's wrong. I'm like, okay. I was 36 years old and I was speaking improper English. Man, I felt so ashamed. His English is so good, you can't even tell he's Swedish. Kind of sucks. Van says, Alyssa, don't say that. And mine's only good because I'm on the internet 24/7. Yeah. Alyssa lived in Germany a few years. I've only been to one border town in Germany because my ex and his cousin wanted to go buy alcohol and there was nothing to see. I was so disappointed. I was like, man, really? I'm thinking where to do this. I think that'll be okay. No, it goes here. I don't know what you guys think about this. Looks pretty good. The the pen bothers me. I think I'm gonna stop using the pen for sure. Yeah. It's like it's irritating me. Fix the tough D. Kaiser Lautern. I know Kaiser. I know how to say that. I started doing Duolingo in German for a while when Duolingo started. I gave up that really quick. I was like, I'm not good at this. That's a parked thread right now. Man, I'm hungry. Oh yeah, I was so lazy. I ordered takeout. I'm so bad. Yeah, but it was super good. I bought a gyro and some mozzarella sticks. So I still have half of it in there. I'm not going to eat it tonight, though, because I think that's a bad idea. Eat the rest of it tonight. Oh, maybe the mozzarella sticks, though. That sounds good. Let's see. K-Town. Did you order more pens? I ordered more of the water ones. I got them yesterday. Well, no, I got them Friday. I went and got them. I went downstairs today and got them. They came on Friday. I was too lazy to go downstairs to the mailbox. They're I used, so it was this pink color and orange that I used, but it's just too bright. So here is the Clover pen, is this blue right here. It's just much more doable. Yeah, so I want some more heat erase ones. I really think that they're fine. They're just not for non-full coverage. I won't use them for non-full coverage, which is fine. German has hard-ass grammar. I totally get that. Yeah, I was a DOD brat instead of a military brat. When I went to Europe for school trip, we stopped in Frankfurt, Germany, and then landed in Madrid. Oh, I thought you were getting heat ones, but AliExpress isn't good anymore. No, it's fine. I can't. So what happened was I was going to order some more floss drops, but if I order floss drops and pens, then I have to pay $3. Well, actually, I have to pay $3 for the pens on top of the cost. So it's like, or €3. It's €3. It's sort of not worth it. But I do have a bunch of pens. They're just with a thicker nib. But if I'm using 18 count, it's fine. So I think I'm just gonna go with it. And, I can use the fine water erase pen, the Prim and the Clover as well. I just like the different colors because then it makes it easier to tell what's what. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm going to put this over here. Actually, I'm just going to poke that in there. I'm going to remove that first. Also known as bank for. I'm moving this across where it, Okay, so look at that. Okay, so did I do that one too? I did. Okay, I did that one and that one. That was it. Okay. And parked there. And bucket. Woohoo! Okay, let me clean up the tufties. I'm going to turn. Oh, and Natty asked when I'm going to start Sunset at Hogsmeade. Ugh, I don't know. I need fabric. Starting too many things. Guys, I'm starting too many things. Let me get my tweezers and stuff. I still have to buy the stuff for Pride and Prejudice. I really want to start that, but man, everything costs so much. I'm like, Argh. But I did buy my floss for Pride and Prejudice and the gingerbread sow. And I have fabric for the gingerbread sow because I have all that lovely vintage mocha for linen. It's so beautiful. So that's good to go. I don't know when I'm going to start that though, but yeah, whatever. When I get the floss, I'll deal with that. Let's see. You also lived in South Korea for a few years. Oh, that's cool. I always wanted to go to Korea. Sanna, these are the water erasable ones that I bought from AliExpress. They wash out beautifully. No problem whatsoever, but they're really bright. I'm having trouble because they're so bright. They're like, especially with this white or this light color, it's really hard to differentiate where the stitches are and stuff. So yeah, I'm not sure I like it, unfortunately. We got to watch a soccer game, a football game in Madrid. Went to Barcelona for 2 days. Then we were in France. Got to go to Jacques Cousteau's aquarium. Oh, that would have been awesome. I used to watch Jacques Cousteau when I was a kid. Oh man, I loved that. I was really into swimming. I wanted to be a diver. It was pretty. Oh man. Alyssa was raised in Korea is my first language. Ah, there you go. Wow, y'all have seen some cool places. Yeah, I've not seen anything. I've been all over the US though. I will say that. I've been all over. But I have gone, I went to Norway the first year, not the first summer, but the second summer I lived here in Sweden. My friends from the game that I played came to visit, and then I went home with them for a couple weeks to Norway for 2 weeks, and that was fun. It was different up there. It was weird because you think Norway, old country, you have old buildings and everything, but this town lost everything in the war. Everything was destroyed. All their old buildings there were no old buildings. And it's just, that's so sad. But I did see they had petroglyphs there, which were really cool. And so I went there and I saw that. And there's like no big trees. It's really weird they live up in the Arctic. And then two of their friends took me to see Nordkap, or the North Cape or whatever, which was really cool. It was different. It was the farthest up you could go, right? It's really, really cool. Okay, so I did that. I did my tufties, so my tufties are all gone. So my thought is, do I wet the fabric and remove the gridding? I only have it, let's see, it's only a little bit farther down here. And I have the line all the way across. But I'm thinking I just deal with it and use the water-soluble pen from now on. Well, these are water-soluble as well, but I think, let's see. Alyssa, really, Nikki? I still remember a little bit of the language. I really loved Korea. My mom didn't want me to go. My dad convinced her. On the way home, though, she was watching the news and 2 planes went down while I was up in the air. Oh my God. Yeah, I bet she was losing her shit. I regret that I was an angsty teenager during my time in Germany, so I didn't appreciate it as much as I could. Maybe I'll come back one day, Van says. And Alyssa says, I hope so, Van. And see, that was what was really weird about me when I was growing up. Like, if I went anywhere, I wanted to experience stuff. So, like, I would have loved as a teenager to go travel. Actually, when I was in high school, I think it was before my senior year, I had a friend who lived in Washington State, and it was the first time I had ever gone on a trip all by myself. And it was really bad, but I went on a trip all by myself, and it was like kind of fun too. And I really wanted to travel, and then now I'm too old. Now I don't feel like traveling. It's kind of sucks. Yeah, that was a interesting trip to Washington. I took the bus because, yeah, I couldn't afford it. And I thought, hey, I could take the bus. That's no problem. It's not far. And then, so the bus trip up was fine, except I got poison ivy the day before I left, or poison oak, because we don't have poison ivy. So yeah, I was itching, and it was all over my body. It was so bad. And so I get there at my friend's house, and it was awesome. My friend, I was like, I still miss her to this day. I lost track of her. And then while we were there, they're native, they're indigenous, so they were living so I was on the reservation with them. It was like super cool, right? But they also got government assistance, so there was a bunch of government food, right? You guys remember that, I think. And so this was like a week into the trip, and I'd already been to the hospital because I had such bad poison oak. And my we were eating breakfast, and my friend's sister was like, or no, her brother was, he was picking something out of the oatmeal, and so we looked in the oatmeal and we're like, and we just kept eating, right? And then her sister screamed, "Oh my God, there's worms in the oatmeal." Yeah, so we spent the next day or two cleaning out all the stuff in the cupboards. They had ended up with, mealworms in their food because of the government stuff. Yeah, but they taught me beading, so I learned a bunch of like beading, and then I went home and I decided that I would take a detour, and I wanted to go on the coast route home, which was fine, right? Right? And they told me, okay, you get off here and you just get on this other bus, right? Extra protein. Yeah, that's what her brother said. Oh, extra protein, and he kept eating it. I was like, oh. So I get off where the bus driver told me to get off, that I would get the next bus to take the coastal route, which would have been really nice, right? Driving along Highway 1. And they didn't tell me that there was no bus until another like 12 hours later, and I was in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. Yeah, it was fun. And with poison oak and all that, and yeah, it was an adventure. But I still remember I was like 16, 17, I think. That was my first trip by myself anywhere. That was fun. Alyssa says, me neither. My dream vacation would be hiking in Canada. Meanwhile, right now, I can't even go to the supermarket across the street. But a girl needs to dream. Yes, we need to dream. We need to dream. But I've gotten to the point where I actually don't want to go anywhere. A couple years ago, I was planning on trying to get myself a caravan so that Alex and I could go places and travel without having to worry about his diet. Getting food that, it's really hard to get all the proper food that he needs. But yeah, it's just not going to happen. It's just too expensive and everything. And yeah, that's fine. He doesn't want to go anywhere anyway. So anyway, I did a lot today. So let's see how much I've done. I did 310. So I'm up at 7.7% on this. So I did 400 the first time. So I did like this much, right? And then I did 3 squares today. That's not bad. Almost hit the bucket. Ooh, that would have been bad. So anyway, and I won't be working on this for a while, unfortunately. I do love it, but it is pretty confetti. But oh, look at the green here. Isn't that pretty? So, okay. Well, what do you guys think? What should I work on tomorrow? Should I spin the wheel? Oh man, I have so many nice projects. Dragon Pile. Well, oh, Dragon Pile's only black. Oh yeah, I got Polar Search to start eventually. Let me spin the wheel. Hi, Suki. Welcome in. I'm just leaving. Sorry. That pattern you got was super cute, by the way. Super duper cute. I should show you guys that. I think I removed it, but I'll show you. Okay, so let's spin the wheel. I need to add Totoro back. Let me add Totoro back. Wow, I have 24 projects here. Let's see. Dragon Pile's not on the list anymore. Or it is, but it's not. It's not. I already took it off. Well, it's hidden. Okay, let's see. A beautiful place. A beautiful place. Or Contessa. Oh, no! Dictionary Coffee. No! Okay, yeah. Dictionary Coffee is one of them. I do have to work on that. Okay. A beautiful place. Or Ponyo. Hey, I haven't worked on Ponyo in a while. Hi, I fell asleep. Didn't know you were on. It was kind of last minute. Stained glass Totoro. Okay, that's interesting. So they're both with Royal Embroidery, and they're both on the same linen. Not the same. It's on the same piece of linen, but I've cut them up. So that's interesting. That's okay. So how to hang now? Sorry. So yeah. Okay. Well, I'll do a poll, and you just posted a picture. Okay, cool. I bought 3 new patterns from Rachel at Top Bobbin yesterday. I'm too easy. I need to play hard to get more. Yeah. Let me look on Discord then, real quick, while we're still here. I'm still awake, so you know what's the point. I'm just gonna be tired tomorrow. That was so cute. I love it. Okay, so whips. 7 new messages. Oh, Melon's gone, but look at that. She's almost done. That's cute. And then, oh, Ellie left already. Oh, wow. Ellie's done a bunch. Man, she's cooking. That is such a cute pattern, too. And Joyce. Oh, wow, that is pretty. This is what Joyce is starting. It's let's see how kind of it's kind of muted. That's the Golden Kite version. But that's really pretty. Oh, I do like that. That's a lot of air stitching. I think there's no background though, right? And oh, wow, this is nice, Ruth. That's really pretty. It's really dark. Is this a artsy pattern? If you're here still, Ruth, it looks like the what do you call it? Oh, there's hold on a second. It moved out. Petite Hotel. Reached the right hand corner, 77.5%. Oh my gosh. And we'll be back on Blacksmith Shop next 14 days. And here's Travis's Nasher. I think that's what you're working on, right? And wait, hold on. I need to wait, I didn't like that one. Okay. Love it. And then Nikki, so cute. That frog is super cute, Nikki. Is that 18 count? With the Airo Floss, right? Maxi pat. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the maxi pattern. They're the ones that did the. Is it Steve Reed or something? Artisy has them as well, but that looks really nice. Uh, that's like what Yogi has. That's really cute. Okay, then let's look at these. Wait. Okay, no, okay, no, it's the Max fixed it. Okay, snap. Okay, we already saw that. Wait, Stitchy Haul. There we go. Okay. New patterns from Top Bobbin. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. That's. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's gonna be crazy though. Man. Oh man. Oh, that's really pretty too. That's crazy. But that, yes, that's really pretty. Setup. Okay. Yeah, I think that's. Oh wait, no, there's more pics. Okay, no, it was just the garden. Okay, did I miss anything? Okay, so I need to read my other Discord too. But that's okay. Okay, so we finished, and so I'll put on a poll for later. We did 3 hours pretty much. Good choices. Yeah, those are really pretty. Yes, 18 count arrow one strand. Yeah, arrow one strand on 18 count is really nice. I'm a bit worried about the fairy floss but I am, but I'm not. I'm not too worried about it. I think it's gonna look good. I hope. Thank you. 2 of them really similar, but I couldn't decide which one I like better. Yeah, they were really pretty though. They were good. They're good. Yeah. Okay, I better go, guys. So, yeah. I'll put a poll up and I'll work on one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Or I'll do that instead, actually. Let's do that. So I'll work on getting both is the only smart decision there then. Yeah, exactly, Van. Okay, this is what I'll do. Since I'm going to do 2 streams, I will work on one in the morning and one in the evening. I'll just do it that way. So, yeah, I'll do dictionary of coffee in the morning, I think. I think that would be better. That'll be fine. I hate that because it's in Pattern Keeper, but I love it. It's really sad. I knew I liked you, Van. Is she your new best friend then, right? No, I'm joking. So anyway, oh yeah, I was going to show you guys this pattern that I can do it in Paradise. Let me turn this back on. That Suki had that was adorable. Let me find it real quick. Where is it? I have too many patterns in here, guys. I need to clean this out, obviously. Like, where is it? Man, I really need to clean this out. Oh, it would be at the bottom because I named it unconventional. Duh. Okay. Well, not quite the bottom. Okay. I finally found it. Wait, you have to see this. It's super fun. Okay. Suki has this pattern. It's a turtle. They're playing cards. Wait, it didn't come up yet. Oh, there it goes. Nikki, you should like this one because it's a card sharp. Yeah, that's right. It's a Omar Rayan pattern. And it's so funny. I love it. It's just yeah. Anyway, isn't that cool? Are you starting that, Suki? Can't wait to see how it goes. Anyway, that's what that was. There's a lot of colors, 131 colors. And something about unconventional X stitch, their patterns are there's something wrong with their colors. It's kind of weird. Thanks, Sue. See you tomorrow. Okay, yeah. Well, I'll see you today. It's 1 o'clock, guys. I gotta go to bed. I'm so awake though. Okay, so I will see you later. Thank you for being here and love you all. Oh, the fox is holding cards behind his back. Wait, I missed that. Hold on a second. We gotta look at that again. Oh, of course, it's at the bottom. I have to clean this folder out. It's crazy. I have so much crap in here. Oh, here we go. Let me open it up again. Oh, yeah, he is. Look at the... Oh, yeah, you can see the cards on the table, too. Oh, that is going to be so much fun. Double check the colors because their chart thing was kind of weird. There were like 16 colors that weren't correct. So I had to go in and fill them in. So double check them when you're doing it. But it looks fine, so you never know. But that's fun. Okay. Thanks for the nice evening. Good night, everyone. Van says, Marlon says, good night, sleep well, see you tomorrow. Yep, it's on your wheel. Okay, nice. Okay, thanks, guys. I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you today. Later. Night, everyone. Bye.